Good morning, it's Evelyn here. Just to let you know, it's 5:40 on a Monday morning. I did not do my long run yesterday, and I promised my niece that I would do it this morning before work. Pinky promise. So here I am starting off. So long run that was supposed to be yesterday is going to be done this morning. My first meeting is at 8:30. So I've given myself, it's 5:40 now, 6:47, 8:40. Well, 8:40 if it's 3 hours. So I give myself, I should be back before the meeting. Whew. So yeah, I'll update you probably when I finish. I also have to update you for the last couple of days, but let me go and do my run. See you in a bit. Hi guys, I'm back from my run. Oh my goodness, I did it. I got up early on a Monday. Thankfully, I didn't have any meetings this morning. I knew there was supposed to be a meeting, but it wasn't on the schedule, so I used that to my advantage. But before I went, I did message in saying, I don't know if there's a meeting this morning, but I won't be able to make it, just to let you know, just so they weren't like trying to chase me or anything. But yeah, that's fine. I'll just work longer today. I normally work till 5 anyway, so at least I'll be working my actual hours instead of doing extra for a change. But yeah, I did 13.1 miles, just a little bit over. The actual half marathon was 2:35:27, so not bad doing a solo run. It was supposed to be a time trial, but as it wasn't a race, I was just racing myself, and I could have probably have gone faster. I didn't feel like I could, but I did feel much better than I did the other day, Park Run Day, which I haven't talked to you about yet, so I'll talk to you in a bit about that. But I started off thinking to myself, I'll just do run walks and maybe run a kilometre and then walk for about 50 metres and then run the next kilometre. But as I started running, I basically ran 2 to 3 kilometres at a time whilst I was getting warmed up. And then when I got to the 10k mark, it increased about 3 kilometres every time, and then I walked in between. And then I think just before the last K, I probably did the last 5k all the way through. And at the end, where I cut off, I planned my route, but of course, as I always do, when I'm actually out on the run, I take detours. And so I think I turned off earlier because I did an extra bit on the way out. So I thought I accommodated for the extra bit on the other side. But as I was turning in at Tesco, I should have had 7, because I thought I was doing 7k, 7k, 7k in a triangle. Sorry, 7k, 7k, 7k in a triangle. I did 7k out, and I got to 7k earlier than I was supposed to because I did that extra bit at the beginning. So, well, not that I got 7, well, yeah, I did, but basically the roundabout that I was going to turn at should have been 6k, but I was at 7k at that point. So I thought, oh yeah, I made extra time. And then I had to get to the petrol station in the next 7k, and I sort of, I was on that as well. So I think I can't remember the exact distances, but I was on there. So I thought, okay, I just need to turn up to Tesco. And come down the relief road. And then as I did my walking recovery bit, I was checking how far I was from home, and I was only 5.4k instead of 7k left to go. So I had to go, I would run a k and then go back on myself a little bit, so 200 meters, and go back down. So I kept on running, go back, run, just so that when I was nearing home, I wasn't too close to home with not too much left over. So that worked out quite well. And then I had basically 300 meters left before I got home, so that was fine. So that worked out really well. 2:35 is when I first started doing half marathon times. So I know I'm not in my best shape, but I still feel good as in the run. So I'm happy with that. It just means that I will have to, I don't know if I've even said what my target time was, because I was hoping for 5 hours. But if I did a half in 2:35, the second half is not going to be the same. 2:35 is likely to be 2:50. So that means I'm on for a 5.5 hour marathon. So I have to rejig my goals. So it's going to have to be less than 6 hours. I think my London virtual was 5:45. No, yeah, 5:48, I think. So I'm hoping that I can do 5 hours, 30 minutes. 5 hours is still my mental goal, but realistically 5 hours 30 is probably where I'm at the moment. 6 weeks to go, so all could change in that. I could find a bout of willpower and go on my diet, but I think now is the wrong time to go on my diet because I'm starting the longer runs now, because I think this 30 miles is the longest long run so far on the plan. So it's going to be, I think it's 16 miles next week, 18 miles the week after. And then there's like a 20 mile coming up, and then 2 weeks to go. So yeah, we'll see. Oh, so parkrun was Saturday. So today's Monday, if you haven't gathered. Parkrun Saturday, we went up to Great Denham, which is near Bedford instead, because the Luton one had been cancelled due to, there was supposed to be a Mela celebrations in the park, but that was also cancelled due to the high numbers of COVID. So even though it was cancelled, parkrun couldn't happen again because you can't revert a cancellation or what have you. So we went up to Great Denham, took my sister up there as well. She rarely comes to parkrun, but she walks a lot. And I said, oh, it'd be nice to get your walking, get some parkrun points.
If she made me do it.
So we went up to Great Denham, so that was good fun. It's a flat course and there's only 2 loops, so I should have done it in 30 minutes, but I was feeling so dead-legged. I just couldn't pick up my feet. And I know that day I didn't sleep very well. I woke up at 3:30, couldn't get back to sleep until about 5. Then I knew I had to get up because we're driving up to Bedford. I can't just roll out of bed, put my stuff on and go 10 minutes down the road. So yeah, I think I know when I have to get up, I don't sleep very well, but this was a drastic one. So I think I was very tired. I didn't have enough time to have a coffee, so I only had a couple of sips of coffee. So that wasn't in my system either, and that normally helps me run. So that was my excuse. I ended up walking 3 or 4 times, and then my finish time ended up being 32 minutes 11, which is about 4 minutes slower than the last time I did Great Denham. I think I did it in 26:55 or 27:11, something like that. But no, 26:55, yeah. So I'm about 4 minutes slower for my 5K, which is disappointing to say the least, but I know the reason, so I just need to get back on it. But I can't really do anything about it in marathon training, so we'll see after October what I do with that. Yesterday was supposed to be my long run, but in the end left it too late in the day to do 13 miles. So I just did a quick 10.5 minute mile. I was actually pleased with that 10.5 minute mile. It's late in the day. I did it about 9:45, something like that. 9:30, 9:45. So, and I think this week I stuck to all my runs. If you don't count today's run being late, I did do it. I was just a day late, so I'm counting it. For the new week ahead, my first session is not till Wednesday, so I still have a rest day tomorrow, so I haven't ruined anything. Again, I should attempt to do the long run on Saturday, but I feel like it's not a good idea to do another long run in the same week. So we'll see. It will still be on Sunday, hopefully, but who knows how it will pan out. But yeah, I'm pleased that I got all my runs in. I got a half marathon in for August, because we're coming to the end of August. Actually, I should get 2 halves, because I'm sure next week 16 miles, so should get to next week. Would it still be August? Yeah, it'll still be August. I'll get 2 halves in a month for a change, without being a race. Obviously, I did that race 2 in a month. But hi guys, welcome back to another This Runner Loves Purple weekly update. I do apologise for the delayed posts. I'm hoping, as I record this, I have not updated them yet. Oops. I recorded them sporadically, but not been able to post them yet. So this is the start of week 11, and I've started late. So it's Thursday. I've done the first session. So I think because I did a half marathon time trial, which wasn't really a time trial, for last week, I think Monday, Tuesday were rest days or stretch and yoga type days. So I didn't actually have to start a proper session until yesterday, which I've delayed to today. So it was an interval session, 8-minute warm up, 3 lots of 10 minutes at threshold with a 2-minute recovery and cool down. It went fairly okay, as it's the end of the day and it's been a long day because I was up at 6:30. Well, started work at 6:30 today, so yeah, a long day to be doing an interval session at the end of the day. But it went as well as could be expected. Slow-ish or okay-ish warm-up at 7-minute 10 pace, and then my thresholds were at least 35-40 seconds per minute faster, sorry, per kilometre faster. So I think the first one was like 6 minutes 41 pace, second one's like 6:32 pace, and the last one was about 6:27, so progressively faster, so not too bad. Yeah, so I'm just doing my cool down walk back home, and so today's run is supposed to be an easy run, I think 45 minutes, and then tomorrow would have been a rest day, so I'm just doing an easy run tomorrow. And then Saturday I think is another easy run, but that will be park run. And then Sunday, I can't remember exactly Sunday, but it was a long run. I think it's about a 3-hour session, so I'm going to make that as a 16-mile one, because as you know, it's timed sessions. They don't give distances, but as it's not long to go now, I'm going to do 16 miles this Sunday, 18 miles next Sunday, 20 miles the third Sunday, and then that's 2 weeks off. 3 weeks, I think. If it's week 11 now, yeah, 3 weeks. So yeah, so that's the first update of the week, even though it's the start of my weekend. Friday is off day from work and rest day from the plan, but just an easy run, as I said. So hopefully talk to you tomorrow. All right, take care, bye. Good morning. Welcome to Tangent Talks in the park. We're going to do park run today. See, I finally coaxed them all to come. I know Tina came last week, but got Rebecca to come, and she's very
Exercise at 8 a.m. in the morning. Yep. Woohoo! Park run vitality. Yeah.
So we're ready to go. This is going to go in Tangent Talks and my weekly update as well.
Come on. There's still corona out there, guys.
I forgot my
I don't know
mask.
about these, well.
I'm just going to stand far away.
You were saying?
So we're walking to our new location. This is the first time I've been early enough to actually come to the run briefing. I'm normally late, but this is Wardown Park, and then the run briefing is going to be over at the bandstand. You see people are there already. So let's see how you'll do. So what time do you reckon you're going to do?
8 hours.
What time are you going to do realistically?
7 hours.
What time are you going to do realistically?
About 40 minutes.
Okay, good. What time are you going to
I
do?
did 38 last week, so I'm going for 37.
Okay.
But I'm going to do 32.
I don't know how. I feel better than last week. Last week I did 31, but it was flat. This is like 4 times up the hill, so it's going to be longer. I think 33. We'll see. I'm going to try not to stop and walk. But yeah. All right. There you go. We'll see you on the other side. Bye.
Absolutely no spitting, please. When you finish and you get to one of our scanners, please hold your hand out with your finished token in it. And please make sure you hold your hand out for the token they...
Right, guys, just finished park run. Do you remember my face before? I feel invigorated, and accelerated.
Accelerate.
So, what was I going to say? Yes, so I just did a 5k elevation gain 120 feet, and in the runner world that means something.
I don't know what, but it means something.
Yeah, so my time was 25 minutes 30 seconds.
Liar. Plus then some.
Unfortunately, last week I did 38, this week I did 40. But
Yeah, but last
we're
week was a
waiting for the
different
results.
course.
I'm talking. We're waiting for the results. I'm hoping that's going to go down to 36.
Yeah, because I think you started your Strava like 2 minutes late, so it's going to be like,
Oh,
could be. Yeah.
That's
So,
it.
back to me, 'cause it's all
Sorry,
about
you were
my
saying?
first park run. So yeah, did that with no water, and I feel liviness. I'll get back to you another time, and then I'm going to take off 10 minutes, because I was one of the last. But
You weren't last.
At least you didn't do a DNF.
Exactly.
Come on.
Exactly.
Would you have got that if you went home?
It will just be blank on your thing.
Oh,
Unknown.
So,
Oh
yeah.
no, you wouldn't have been on there at all because you
Oh, yeah.
didn't put your hand. Oh, yeah, it would be if you came in and took a token, it will say unknown.
Oh, okay.
But if you
oh, yeah, I didn't. Yeah.
if you didn't finish it, then nobody
As
would know.
always, wasn't feeling the love at the end of the race. Going back to Great Devon because they know how there's filing and everything. All coming
They're not
up
there.
to you.
They weren't there
My
all the
man's trying
time.
to fuss me with the barcode. Can you see I'm going to collapse? Can you wait a piece? Thank you. So let's go somewhere else next time. No, not feeling any love from
Run war down.
No, I think you're always already negative about War Dad, so anything that goes wrong, you make it
Proves my point.
10 times worse.
I didn't even sweat.
Dead, just like my time.
I wouldn't.
No,
even
remember,
drippings of sweat.
last week's time, that was a flat course. This week, you had to go up the hill 4 times, so it's
And I
harder.
sprinted up the hill every
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
and
which is good.
And because I had to take my headphones off. Like these are headphones,
Yeah.
People all talking to me. I can't hear you. I'm not stopping. Don't talk to me. But when I went up the hills, I took off the thing. Yes, go! And then on the 4th lap, 2 Indian guys were coming down. He's like, "You got this. You got this. You
Yeah.
got this."
You see?
Because he could tell I had headphones. He's like, "You got this."
Yeah.
Oi,
That's the only love I
Shout
got
out
today.
to my fave, other purple runner, Sia with the afro. That's my new bestie.
Oh, I didn't see.
Do you know, go back on your video, there's an old lady with a grey hair. She started, yeah.
she's so
She was my
cute.
bestie. She
Yeah.
was like,
Oh,
one
she's
lap
so
to go.
cute.
And then I was like, you got this.
Aw.
Now we're besties.
Yeah,
She's my new favourite, this runner loves purple.
Aw.
Because
She's in purple as well.
yeah.
Oh, but we love to see
Anyway,
it.
Park
I
run
like-
complete.
I'm impressed. They both came. Obviously, Tina's been before, but this one wasn't going to come. She came. When she just
She
finished,
thought
she
she
said,
conquered.
never again. But she's already said she'll be back next week. So I've converted my family to park runners. Yay. I'm very happy.
Come on.
So whether we come to this one or we'll start doing tourism.
Yeah,
So
we can do
Yes.
the alphabet.
we could do the alphabet. Yeah.
Jaunes.
Bedford. Are we done in Bedford?
We've done we want to do
I
Kingston.
have to do it too.
Yeah.
Oh, is this all the way in W? Or is this Luton or Bedfordshire?
This one's Luton.
Oh.
Yeah, this one's
Or
Luton.
D for dead.
D for Dunstable.
Dead. Oh,
Or we could do Dunstable Downs. If that's back.
they're not
What?
hills.
They're Livinus Hills.
No, it's just at the top of the hill and it goes into the forest and back
Come
up.
on.
Huh? With foxdons.
With Manch.
Come on, guys. Lovely park.
All right. We'll talk to you later.
Peace out.
Bye.
Peace.
Hi guys, it's Evelyn coming to you from the park. It's Sunday afternoon. Just gone 7:15. And I just finished my long run for the week. Oh gosh, so tired. It took me too long today. So my session was 2.5 hours, easy run, and then half an hour marathon pace. And I don't know if I did it the wrong way around or what have you, but I ran about 18k non-stop. I just stopped for traffic, and then I stopped to walk for a break. No, 17k I think. I stopped to walk for a break, and then I just couldn't carry on. My hips hurt. Oh my gosh. So I don't know what's happening. Just some strange guys trying to chat me up. Anyway, yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, so after about 17k, my hips, I stopped to walk because I thought, oh, I need to take a little bit of break. And I didn't need water. It's quite chilly in the air, so I didn't really need water, but maybe I did need water. But when I stopped to walk, I couldn't really start back up again. My hips were aching really badly. I'm sitting down in the park now on the bench. I've still got about 2k to get home. Sometimes I wish I drove to the park so I can get back in the car. But it's nice, it's beautiful. Anyway, so I was aiming for 25k. I only managed 22.5k. The last 50 minutes basically, I was basically walking. I was even like trying to get to 24k and I couldn't get there. But I was on my feet for 3 hours. Now I'm thinking, what am I going to do? So it's basically 5 weeks to go. This is week 11 finished. 5 weeks to go. Oh, you know what could be the reason? I've done 2 long runs within 7 days. Oh, maybe that's why. Because remember last week, Monday, I did Sunday's run, and that ended up being 2.5 hours, just over 21k. And today, that's probably it. I'm hoping that's it, because I'm very disappointed if it's not the case. But anyway, so 5 weeks left. There's a race I could book on, 20 mile, but I don't know if I'm ready for 20 miles yet. But I could be better because it's a race situation, and then have a 4-week taper. I'll have a look. It's the Milton Keynes weekend, so it's a slightly different MK race to the one I did a month ago or so. I'm getting bitten now. But I think I definitely need to do a 20 miler sometime. So whether I do it next week or the week after, it would be better if there's one a week after, but if there isn't one, I'll probably do next week. Oh, very disappointing. But I'll put over here what I did. I think I missed one run this week, but they're all recovery runs. Just 1 interval session, 2 recovery runs, and then today's long run. So I did the interval session, I did 1 recovery run, which is yesterday park run really. And then today 3 hours. I managed to do about 18k of it. Wasn't a successful long run, but it was a long run, so can't be too complacent. I'm going to have to use today's timings to work out how much the marathon is going to take me. And on this, as it goes, it's going to take me at least 6 hours. So London Marathon has sent through the process for the race. It's like a 6-stage. It's all going to be like, you're going to be in your timed zones. You can't take your stuff with you, so you have to take a bag. They're going to send out the kit bag. You have to pack your kit that you want to pick up at the end of the race, and then when you go and pick up your bib, you hand that bag in, and then they'll take that to the finish line. So there's not going to be the buses and stuff. It's going to be a totally different experience. They're saying that spectators, you should only invite 1 spectator. I have 3 at least. Yeah, it's going to be a different London Marathon, but I'm still happy to be taking part, and I have 5 weeks to get my act together. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do like it. If you haven't subscribed already, please do subscribe. And I hope to be up to date for the last 5 weeks, if I can. So I'll see you next time for another update. Take care. Bye.